Test. There it is. There we go. Now we're back. What's up, everyone? It feels good to be back, I guess. I'm returned. I'm returned from a vacation, from my trip to Star Wars Celebration in Japan, and there is a lot of stuff, a lot of videos to make, a lot of things to open. Um, and you know what? There's stuff that I was waiting to open even before I left, and it's just there's no time. There's a lot to do. But hey, you know what? Celebration was a lot of fun. We'll be doing a live stream. I'm not sure yet when or with whom, but a live stream soon to talk about the trip. There's tons of content that I have, lots of footage that I want to put together, and that's obviously going to go up for um, channel members and patrons, right, on Patreon. But tonight, I want to build, and this thing it's been here for a while, and I've just been looking for a time to do a dedicated live build of this. So tonight, you'll see me put together this Blokees Action Edition Optimus Prime. It is A, Transformers, which all know that I love. B, in a G1 style, but you guys maybe you've seen some of the footage I've been putting out for different reels of different Blokees sets. So there's those really small ones that I built with my son, Defender class, and then there's Galaxy, which is this size, and then now this one is Action Edition, which is, I mean, I don't think it's the exact same size as the box, but it'll be larger scale. So I want to see, like, these are so much fun, and the Galaxy ones are so much fun. I want to see what the quality is like, how this looks, how this moves once this is put together, and the size of it also. There's different swappable parts. For Action Edition, you can also get a Megatron. You can get a Megatron with a throne, and the throne has like an option to store his accessories, which I think is really, really cool. So testing these in the different classes, you can kind of see the evolution, what makes them a little bit more of an advanced build than the lower level or previous level. So this one I think is like the top tier Blokees Transformers kit. Model kits, it says you need experience 14 plus, but there's still no brush, no glue, no cutters required. But I'm looking forward to get back into it. Unboxing Thursdays tomorrow. And I'm gonna find out with DK how his streams went, because I didn't get a chance to watch them in Japan. They'd be like 10 o'clock in the morning, and I'd already be out with the kids. So Jay Sinner's here in the chat. Shout outs to Jay Sinner, holding it down with DK last week. I'm watching. I've started rewatching that today, and I'm gonna finish that before tomorrow, hopefully. We have Sam Rock here. What's up? Ethan, how are you doing? Good to see you. Josh Brown, Francisco Hernandez. What's good? Pitter Troll is here. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know, my computer restarted and the mic didn't and the mic wasn't turned on. Jay Sinner, yeah, good to see you. No, DK will be you missed DK. You had him for 2 weeks. Bitter Troll says, I do love a throne. I prefer mine of skulls, not of my enemies, of my friends. Oh my goodness. To send a message to my enemies. Hey, speaking of sending messages, and not in such a menacing or crazy threatening way, I just want to remind people, if you're here, if you're in Toronto, if you're not, maybe you can help share this on social media. The Toying Around ToyCon is happening next Saturday. So like 10 days away. We've got Cal Dodd, the voice of Wolverine, George Buza, who's the voice of Beast from X-Men 97, X-Men the Animated Series. We have Matt Sadowski returning, who is the SPD Green Ranger from Power Rangers. McFarlane Toys is going to have stuff exhibiting there. Lots of great vendors that are local shops and friends, people who make cool stuff, a lot of collectors as well. So if you can make it, obviously great to see. If you can't make it, maybe you can find your way up one time in the near future. But if you can help share, right? Put this out there. Hopefully it gets to people in the area, and just the more people coming through, it would make the event bigger, better, more successful. And presented by E-Collectibles, we have a new sponsor, Intact Printing, who is putting up some great flyers and posters. We're going to have some giveaways and just trying to make this bigger and better every year. Uh, had some more guests that I wanted to get. They were unavailable at this time, but it's one of the limitations of booking, but also something to learn. But yeah, you can buy tickets online. You can buy them at the door, and hope to see you all there. Like, there's a little bit of everything. There's obviously action figures and collectibles. CJ, who does soft goods, 112 scale, top of the line soft goods. B&D Collectibles, my friend Dennis sells like blind boxes, art toys, things like that. Bearded Builds obviously does these wonderful wood laser cut signs, and there's going to be Pokemon vendors. Horizon Diecast is my favorite like diecast Hot Wheels seller in the area. So it's a chance for local businesses to reach other collectors in the community who might not know of their existence, or just your everyday collector who's just got too much stuff like me and wants to sell or trade or whatever it may be. So May 3rd, Thornhill Community Center. Bronx Ninja, what's good? Says, hey everyone, welcome back. Kevin, where's DK? DK will be on tomorrow. I think he'll be on tomorrow. Johnny Cock, what's good? Johnny Cock, do you want to? Will you table at Toying Around ToyCon one year? I think that'd be super cool, man. What's up, D Sertle? Sean says, welcome back. So tell us, you going back to Japan anytime soon? Was it as good as everyone says it is? It is. Japan is like, it's so different. It's so different. Just but I think it also depends where in the country you live. If you live in a more rural area, it'd be a whole different experience from me staying in Tokyo or around that region where the area I stayed in was Asakusa, and honestly, walking to my hotel, there's a whole bunch of hotels there. I see a lot of people visiting, right? Foreigners, non-locals, right? People will be walking around with suitcases. I could hear people speak English everywhere I went, Cantonese everywhere I went, French, Spanish everywhere I went in that area, as well as Japanese. So it seemed like that area was like a up and coming, if not like, I'd say like 90% tourist area. But the crazy part is you can look down a main street with all the shops, and then from the main streets you look down side streets left and right, and you'll still see shops, restaurants. And I mean, you can hop on a subway, you can find a restaurant everywhere you go. I feel like you're always connected. There's something to do. Obviously, buying Japanese toys is easier there. I posted a reel today. I walked into Ami Ami, and I'm about to check out, and this new figure is there for 3,300 yen, which is an incredible price. And then you do tax free too, right? Because you're not citizen, so they give you show your passport and they take the tax off. You get a tax rebate. But yeah, it's it's a lot of fun. Food is inexpensive and really good. I don't think we went to any restaurant where I could say I did not enjoy the food. My kids tried McDonald's a couple times. McDonald's is McDonald's, so that remains the same level of quality that you would expect from a McDonald's. But I do intend to go back. Sam Rock says, just opened up my Mondo Soft Vinyl Raphael. Nice, dude. Is that the first one you got? Didn't you get it a few weeks ago? Johnny Cock, if it doesn't conflict with the show I'm booked for, I'd be game. Awesome. We'll get you in if the 3rd is too late. Maybe next time. Arelis, good to see you. Thanks for being a channel member. Literally Action Figs is here. That's like Target entry stuff. What do you mean? All right. So tonight we are building. This is the Blokees Optimus Prime Action Edition. And it's it's in like the G1 look. I think it. I think based on the model here, the artwork, I think it looks really good. The proportions, and again, I've built some of the Galaxy class. I've built some of the Defender class, and which is this is the Galaxy class, and you can see as the skill level levels up, there are a little bit more intricate parts, more articulation, and when we get to this one, this Optimus, I'm curious to see how that works, how easy it is to put together, um, and how many parts it has. So if we look at the packaging real quick here, still got my Minecraft sauce here. So the chest and eyes have lights that can glow. I think it's a magnet that turns this on, which is actually a really cool feature. No, you don't need to brush things on. You don't need to glue anything, any parts. You don't need to. I mean, I think no brush means no painting, and no nippers required. G1 Optimus Prime. This is from 2024. This looks pretty cool. I want to see how he opens up in the matrix of leadership looks on here. Should I be on this side? And then I want to see the posability and the range of motion on this thing too. And then you have all the accessories that he comes with, optional swappable parts, and the light up Allspark to awaken the robot life form right here. I want to see how that turns on. Is batteries required? All right. PD Dubs, what's going on? Oh, that's like target entry SHF. That's what you meant, Francisco. Yeah, it is. It is. But like, why is it 3,300 yen, but Magneto was 7,000 yen? Right? Hold on. Let me... Trying to make this window a little bit larger. Bitter Troll says, "Wish I could attend your con, but like I'm a zillion miles away in another country." Yeah, I understand. Oh shoot! Just have to make it happen. I mean, traveling. Here's the thing: I bought so much stuff from Japan too, and we were able to come back. I didn't have to pay any tax on the stuff that I bought, which is a huge bonus. So not only was the shipping price built into my plane ticket, but no tax is huge. Francisco, Target gets basic SHF without as many option pieces. So Target gets SH figure arts. I don't think they're made for Target, right? Like the Daima Goku is like a regular. I think that's just the SHF introductory price, the kind of get you hooked and locked in price. So like Goku was really cheap, Vegeta was really cheap, Kid Piccolo was like 7,100 yen, which somehow cost more than this Goku. Jose Morales, what's up, man? Hey, enjoying the report about Japan, planning a trip with my son. My wife has been there with her parents in the 80s. Oh, that's been a while. You should hopefully she enjoys going back. Mario, what's good, man? Good to see you. Excited to see how this turns out. Taco Boy, how you doing, man? All right, once I pull the parts out, you guys can start the clock and help me figure out how long this takes. Bronx Ninja says, "Did you pick up a PS5?" Nah, man. I didn't have. We brought extra suitcases and we had just enough space. Um, we bought two mediums fitted into two large ones, and we ended up filling up everything. So, it's a lot of fun. Surprisingly, I don't think I saw any Blokees in Japan. Okay, do I need this? Let's see how many bags it comes with. Clear plastic parts. Third bag. Fourth bag. Do you guys notice if Canadians say bag differently? You'll notice throughout the stream how I say it. Let me know. I have a friend who's like, the only accent I hear from Canadians is how you say bag. Bag. There's a lot of bags. But I do enjoy accents. These are... Oh, what is this? Cool. Do we need another light coming down? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there are stickers. 5, 6, 7, 8 total bags. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be very interesting. Bag. B-A-E-G, bag. Like short for bagel. Want to go grab a bag? Runners. That's what it's called. Runners. Use optional parts and stickers for toy color style G1. Ooh. Do I want that? So you add the stickers to give it a toy look. Very interesting. Literally action figs. Yeah, 3,300 yen is, I estimated it's around 22-ish. Right. And I think I paid less than that because I did tax free. So I paid under 3,300 yen, which means I paid even less. Buckle up, folks. Full color instructions? Yeah. I mean, I love full color instructions. A lot of other brands are just like close enough color. It's hard to tell the difference. How to assemble. Find the part number, press parts down, put the parts together. I mean, come on, I'm not an idiot. This is self-explanatory. Probably for the less experienced builders out there. You've got all these different indicators for the different runners. All right, head components. This is very this is a lot. This is a lot. I'm kind of worried. How long is this going to take? Do we want music? Is there music playing? Is there music playing now? I don't think there's music. That's fine. All right, I need G1A1H. Oh, jeez. What's the normal process here? Do we I mean, they don't need to remain in the bag because each runner is labeled, which I like. You've got B2. All right. So these are printed on already. Looks clean. Simple logo. It's gold painted. Like, is this just gold painted on top? Yeah, it is. On the yellow. Optimus Prime. G2. Oh, this has a nice metallic finish to the silver. Look how easy this is to rip. How many minutes in are we? 20 minutes? That's what if I edit this video, this is where we will restart. Step 0, remove from bag. It's not on there. That's the unspoken rule. See, this is what I bring content-wise. You don't even... You're getting the steps that aren't even in the book. You see what I mean? All right, you got the C's that are gold. You got the G's. You got the A's. You got the A cup. You got the B. You got the C. And you got the D. That's the biggest. Ooh, this is... Can you guys see the metallic sheen to this? This is G1. Okay, so this is what I need. Can I tell you guys a story? You guys know I've been into Keshi figures, and a few years ago, Wendy's, the fast food chain, had a set of DC superhero Keshi figures. and they never made it to Canada. And then Wave 2 just came out in the US, and I just learned that they were in Canada today. So I went with my kids, I went with my family, and we got 4 meals. And my daughter was eating a nugget, and she dropped one. And I thought she picked it up. But later on in the meal, we we're sitting there, and one of the workers comes by. She's got a broom and the what's the dust bucket on a stick called? Is that still a dustpan? She's cleaning, and she says to me, she interrupts us talking, and she goes, pardon me, is this yours? And I'm like, what? She points to the floor at the table next to us. She goes, is this yours? So I look down, and I see the nugget, like one nugget that my daughter had dropped and is on the ground. And I'm like, I guess it's ours. Yeah, we dropped it. Thanks. And then there's a pause, and she looks at me, and she goes, do you want it? And I look at her, and I go, do I want the nugget from the floor? No. No, I don't want it. She's like, okay. And sweeps it into the thing. And I'm like, I looked at my wife. I go, what? What the hell just happened? She goes, and she walks away. And I am just stunned at this point, because the only reason to ask if I wanted it back. Okay, sorry, there's 2 reasons. The only reason I could think of was, in her mind, it's acceptable to consume this floor nugget. And that's why she's like, do you want it? Which to me, because I would never consider eating that, that's why I'm so bewildered. So is that a me thing? Right? Okay, so these are B's. I need G. I need G, A, H, F, D, G part 2. All right, G part 2. I got G's. I need GAF, H2. Where's A? So yeah, she goes, do you want this? So the only possible scenario to me was that these are acceptable to eat. And she's like, do you want it? Maybe she didn't want to take it away. You know, when you're done eating like a bowl of pho or something, right? And it's, you know, it's just broth and some onions left floating, and your chopsticks are on top of the bowl, and the server doesn't know if you're done, right? And I guess the proper food industry etiquette was to go, was to go, sir, are you done with your food? No, D Blake makes. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says, I feel bad for being this entertained without paying for the show. I mean, nah, this is not a pay-per-view, but I appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much. I'll go get some more nuggets. Right, but a server would say, sir, are you done with your food? May I take it away from you? And you go, yeah, I'm done. Go ahead, take it. But a nugget on the floor. Anyway, I told this to Mario, and he's like, maybe she's thought, if you're not gonna take it, you know, it's up for grabs. It's up for grabs. I don't know, man. Is that crazy or what? Has that ever happened to any one of you? All right, so because you don't need nippers, I'll kind of set the scene, set the tone for this. Like, some of these parts might come off in transit. So these 2 came off of one of the sprues. So it is really easy to snap them off of the sprue. It's just, man, I need to get, do people normally have space to spread these out on their desks? Is this what building a Gundam is like? Because I already can't even see my instructions. Do I need H1? Do you put them by letter, alphabetical order on your desk? I got B's, I got the C's, I got the D's, I got F. So I got G, G2, A1, H2, H2 over here, F1, D1. All right, and G2. Okay, okay, we can get this started. Can we not use the clock because I told a story? Like that doesn't seem fair, does it? Does that seem fair to you? Oh, there's too much stuff here. Emperor Cetopia is here. How are you doing? It's been a while. Make this a game. Grab some beer. Every time someone tips $10, you take a drink, and we are keeping it going until the model is done. Ooh, I mean that is a lot of drinking. Um, she probably thought you could give it to DK or something. Gady's Toys, how are you doing in the chat? Gady's Toys is the one who posted on IG that these were in Canada, and immediately I messaged my wife this morning, and I go, "Guess what we're having for dinner tonight?" So we ordered four. We ordered four kids meals, and then I ordered an extra 6 nuggets for myself. Oh, it started off the rip with this cashier. It was incredible. I walk up and I say to her, "Can I get 2 kids nugget meals?" Right? 2 meals. The hell is this? Oh, this is the side of the head. G1 4 and G1 6. Okay, this is Optimus's face. All right, I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can get a slightly better look. I go up and I say, "Can I get 2 nugget meals? One with barbecue sauce and one with, do you have hot mustard?" She's like, "No, we have honey mustard." Okay, fine. Can I get 1 barbecue sauce, 1 honey mustard? And she says to me, "You can only get 1 sauce per meal." And that should have tipped me off because I looked at her and I said, well then give me 1 per meal." I looked at my wife after she said that, and she's, my wife, we're still super jet lagged from Japan. She just shook her head like, just leave it, just drop it. I'm too tired for this. So instead of thinking it was that me listing 2 different type of sauce is 1 per meal, she thought I wanted 2 for 1 meal. And by that logic, 0 for the other meal. And to which point she said, "You can't do that, sir." So that was the first interaction here. Okay, so I like the blue eye parts. Kind of have a slot in there for it. There you go. What's F1 to? Replacement. What? What does that mean? If I want different eyes? I don't know enough. Like, why would he have different color eyes? Let me know. Can't waste floor nuggets in this economy, says Johnny Cock. I mean, there should be a floor tax. And my wife also said, "Do you think she was being snarky? Like, oh, are you done with this? Like, you're not going to pick this up?" Which, to her credit, my daughter should have picked it up. And I had that talk with her in the car. I'm like, you could have are anyone else's kids like this? They drop something and they just stare. And I'm like, what are you waiting for? Just pick it up. Maybe if it's a drink, right? They'll just watch it. And I'm like, you could stop it from spilling even more. But like, she definitely should have picked up the nugget. And that's on me. I should have got on her case right away to pick it up. It's not like spilling a soda in the restaurant and you need someone else to come mop, right? Even then you go tell someone, "Sorry, I spilled soda." So my wife goes, "Do you think she was being sarcastic?" And I probably, if I were the worker, I'd be like, "You done with this? You're not going to pick that up, or you're just going to leave it?" I probably would have said that. But based on these interactions, listen to the rest of them, and then you tell me if she was being snarky. So she says, she says to me, she says, "No, you can only do 1 sauce per meal." I'm like, "Okay, then give me 1 each. Then spread it out. Do what you got to do. Just give me my sauce, right? I'm not here to argue with you which sauce goes with which meal. I'm gonna have to do that when the food gets to the table with my kids." Anyway, the lady was super nice because we got four kids meals, and each one came with, of the 4 kids meals, I got 3 out of the 6 sets, and then one of them was a duplicate. And if you look at the bottom of the box, you can see a code on the Wendy's box that indicates to you which set you got. There are six sets of the Wendy's toys, and so there's a number designating 1 to 6, and then also a letter to designate which color variant you're getting. And so I picked up on the code, and I realized I had a duplicate. So I went up to the cash and I said, "Can I swap this?" And they were very nice. She was very patient with me. Right, I was being nice. You know, you they're people too, right? So you treat them like, just because they're servers doesn't mean you treat them any differently. You just talk politely to them. And on top of that, they're more likely to help you out, especially for something like this where I think myself that might be asking for a little bit too much. So I'm like, would it be possible to trade the set in? And then she goes, "No, we only have this one toy." I said, "I understand all the boxes look the same, but there are 6 different sets in here. I just want to trade it for a different one." She's like, "I don't know which one is which." And I said, "Well, these ones are numbered. So I just need the one that has the number 3 on it." And she says to me, "They all look the same to me." Now, had I not said I'm looking for the one that said number 3, then, that would make sense. But this occurred after I said I'm looking for the number 3. She said, "They all look the same to me." To which I had to explain, the number 3 is distinctly different from other numbers. I'm like, I'm looking for the number 3. Right? Numbers are different. So she goes off, and I think she had to go find a manager, and I heard her say the words, "the number 3." And then herself and another manager were super nice. They, at first, that first cashier brought over a bunch. I found one that I needed, and then the number 3 thing happened. So that's the second interaction with her, the number 3. So given that sequence of events, would you think that she was being snarky about the floor nugget, or it's just genuinely not in the zone? Bitter Troll says, "I'm pretty sure it was on the floor before it was put into the nugget box to begin with." Oh no. I had a whole bunch. Free nugget. Yeah, I should have taken it. No, it's somebody else's, but it's mine now. She definitely went around the corner and snuck the nugget out of the dustpan, says D. Blake. Maybe she had the same situation happen before. Oh, Jose Morales, that's very good. I had not considered this. Maybe she had the same situation happen before where the people got angry at her for throwing it out. Maybe she was just checking it out to make sure it was safe to get rid of. You know what? I had not considered that. I had not considered that at all. So thank you. And like a lot of the times, you got these things happen, and you wonder like, there's no way this is the truth. Like there's no way this person thinks that way or doesn't think that way. Oh, we have our first obstruction here. Why is this not lining up? Right? You're like, there's no way they think I would eat this floor nugget. And now that you mention it, I put this on upside down. Now that you mention it, Jose Morales, I hadn't thought of that. Maybe that did happen to her, and she's just covering her tracks. You never know. You never know what people have been through. I had not considered that at all. That's why you can't be quick to judge people. Although in this case, I am judging. G17. Oh, dang, look at this piece. That's a piece right there. Super tiny. Could have missed that if I were some sort of novice. All right. How's that looking so far? Replace. What does replace mean? Like, I know what it means, but why are they saying that here? F13. Okay, translucent neck peg is an interesting option. What does this mean, guys? Replace. Oh, you can't see that. So it has it here, replace. Are these optional, like, looks? For a different look? I think that's what it means. Like, if you want a different, like, I don't know, toy look? Cartoon look? H226. So this is a lot of parts. Is this even entertaining to watch? To watch one person talk their way through this? All right, we're going to line this up. This is a neck peg that goes through here. Like so. And these are all like snap fit. And for me, I have this bias in my head that, like, oh, model kits, you know, they might be loose, the joints and articulation. Never had a loose one with any of the Blokees stuff. Ooh, did you hear that? That's solid. Look, that's a neck joint there. This head's not wiggling on its own. You gotta move that. I think replacement means, like, if you want an alternate look, so I'm gonna have to keep those parts close by. I had a guy at work find a random pill on the floor and ask me if I wanted it. I mean, that guy's down to party. You should have said yes. It was a Tylenol I dropped earlier, but he didn't know that, and I don't take floor pills. Most people don't build models on a snack table. This Gatey's Toy says this looks a lot more involved than YOLO Park. So I understand that YOLO Park are, they're die cast, right? And they're technically model kits. Are they model kits in the sense like this, that they're on sprues, or are they more like a build a figure? I haven't had an experience with the YOLO Park yet, but those look really good too. I've seen Taco Boy build or put together one, take some photos. So I don't know. Let me know. Magnetic parts can control the light on or off. Oh, that's what that little bag was. With the, I lost that. I lost it already. It's gone. I lost that bag. Shoot. Okay, I don't think I need, oh, I do need it. Oh, brother. No, it's here. How much to do the model shirtless? Dang, you guys get one foot video from Japan and you think I'm going to start doing topless? Ooh, this is, yeah, this is a magnet. Feels heavy. Gatey's Toys, I ended up getting all the sets. I ended up getting all 6 sets, even though some are a different color. Okay, so this looks like the central part of the figure. Then you start building shoulder joints, adding the neck articulation, torso down below. And there's a little plastic tab here, which is definitely to separate the battery from the contact, so that, yeah, there's a watch battery in there, so that it doesn't drain while in the box. So am I supposed to, oh yeah, pull that out first. That's what that means. Got it. Ooh, there you go. How do you turn it off? Cool. Okay, so does that go in the chest? Yeah, so Gatey's Toys, I ended up getting all 6 sets. H9 and H10. Some of them are different colors. I honestly did not want, I already felt bad that I went back to try and trade the duplicate, just because I felt like I was getting in the way of business. But also, after having experienced what I did, I didn't want to have any prolonged interaction with 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 this employee. And honestly, like, she was super nice and super patient. I'll give her that. But man, to be like, do you want this floor nugget? That was something else. That was something else. So I was just like, I'm good with this. Let me get out of here. This is the battery cover on the back. It looks like there's a screw. There's a screw here, so I'm assuming that's where you would open it up to swap the battery if it ever came to that part.
Hello there.
But I got all 6 sets of the DC Keshi, just different colors. I think that one of them's gold too. Pedro Lucas just subscribed. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. We are getting we're getting the subs up. Thank you, appreciate it. So yeah, go check out your Wendy's, man. It's they've got great artwork on them. I'm still not familiar with the toy terms of who prototypes something and models something out first. So I know Joe Allard, I think he just draws out poses maybe, or draws out how the toy should look. But I think the art design is by Matt Koffenberg. Do these snap in fully? H9, H19 is definitely that. And then H12 is definitely this. Oh, there you go. Just need a little pressure. But yeah, Matt Koffenberg is, I love his art style. And he's done a bunch of toys. He did the first wave also. He's done some other toys for Wendy's kids meals. So they're just a cool series of figures to get. Yo, what am I missing here? Is this not it? This is it. Why is this so difficult? Off to the races. Yeah, Sam Rock, go to Wendy's tomorrow. If I make it up there for ToyCon, we have to go to this Wendy's. It sounds lit. You're so stupid. You're so dumb. We're gonna go for that? Is this the place that I want to take people to? H137. All right. You know what? To entice people to come up to ToyCon, I will take you to this Wendy's. This looks like a. Is this a pelvic joint? Oh no, this is connecting to the grill part. So I guess you would call that a lower abdominal area of a robotic bipedal figure, human. Sam Rock, they've been in all locations in downtown Toronto. Perfect. What's. Wait, what does this say? What's with the restaurant holding out on sauce? Dude, I mean, I think in general, businesses were very lax. And over the years, they realized we're losing a lot of money giving away whatever, unlimited napkins or unlimited sauce. Or you want extra tartar sauce on your filet o fish? That's going to be 50 cents. And I get it. Damn, this red is nice and bright. I get it. It sucks, but when it comes down to it, you got shareholders and you got to cut costs here and there, and you're thinking, where can I save some dough? What the heck? Where is this? What? B11 goes in here? And this is a top down? What? What? Like this? Oh, okay. If I hear a click, oh no, it fell out. No, I heard a click. Something's amiss. Something is amiss. We're here, and we're here. Let me catch up with the chat in a second. I'm just not gonna let this best me. What? Okay, now I'm worried this is over-engineered, this part. Because this gray part should sit in here. This red hook-ish area should go in that cavity. Oh, you slide it in. It's almost like they told me to do it, and I thought I knew better. That's actually that's actually really easy. B110. I have a lot. I have a pretty good haul from Japan. I got some pretty good stuff. I got most of the stuff I was looking for. Celebration was a blur, and I didn't get much. There. So this part goes down. It says, okay, I can see that. Hear a nice click. And it all fits. Just looked you in the eye, dipped the floor nugget in your bar. Yeah, I should have given her my extra sauce. Be like, you want this too? Never mess with the food people who handle your food. The boxes, yeah, the boxes are numbered like the first 4 or 5 digits are the same, and then it's dash 1G for like set 1 green or 2B for 2 blue. And you can get all 6 sets in different colors. If this was Wendy's, I would have curled into the anxiety ball on the ground and been swept up by that lady. She would have asked your partner, like, "Is this your guy? You done with him?" I worked at McDonald's during the Beanie Baby era. She don't know true retail pain. Kind of sounds like I'm banned from that Wendy's. Nah, man, they love me. I usually go drive-through, so they don't know what I look like. Gives you the options for blue, orange eyes, or blue eyes, and I guess blue neck peg and orange neck peg. If I had $1 for every pill I gobbled up from a stranger, says Katie's Toys. Oh no. Also, speaking of Keshi, what is this? B118, B119. Speaking of Keshi, I went to Nakano Broadway, and I've seen people go there on social media, right? And I had no idea what to expect. So the first floor is a bunch of random shops, claw machines, and then you get to the second, third, fourth floor, and there it's just toy shops upon toy shops upon toy shops, and it's a really tight space. If you're in Toronto, if you've ever been to Pacific Mall, it's kind of like that, but more claustrophobic. And the first Mandarake I saw, I went direct to the fourth floor, and I'm like, this can't be right, because this one Mandarake was only Super Sentai, and the one next to it was only Kamen Rider. And I thought, I hope that's not it, because I was looking for other toys. What are these? These are like some hinging doors, shoulder flaps. Yeah, so because I've only been to one other Mandarake, and it was just 8 different stories in a building, with glass shelves and just stuff scattered everywhere. So it turns out this Mandarake is separated by theme, but also not all the stores were next to each other. Like, you'd find some on another floor, a few stores down, things like that. So it was A little bit confusing at first, but eventually we figured it out. But it seemed like every floor we went to and every new section, there was another mandarake. And to the point where there was one location that had baseball memorabilia in the window. I'm like, oh, okay. They have a separate store for everything. I don't know if they kept expanding. They're like, we need more retail space. Let's get the next unit over. This is not fitting in. There we go. Just a little pressure and it's all good. But yeah, they just kept expanding. So I was with some friends and we just kept walking, and finding more and more shops. And I ended up finding a store that had Keshi, and man, they had Keshi, like Kinnikuman. They have ones from every I guess property that they made Keshi for. It was beautiful, and they had Kinnikuman like if your regular figure is this size, they had ones that were this scale, almost double in scale. And I'd never seen anything like that before. So I was about to pick one up. I picked up a couple, and then I saw they had an assorted bag of Keshi, different sizes, different colors. Some of them I think they were just dirty from existing for decades. But it was a whole bag for 1,800 yen, which, for reference, that's like just under $18 Canadian. Um, there was a guy who was buying from here locally that was selling me Keshi for like $5 each, and I thought that was good. So I bought this whole bag of probably like over 40 Keshi for under $18. So I'm set. I'm like, I could start my own store. Balantibor, good to see you. Fingers are starting to hurt. Can we take a break? My fingers hurt. Good thing I don't have any grass or a lawn, or I'd have landscaping duty assigned to myself. But yeah, I was at another store. We were staying in Asakusa, and there's a huge temple there, and near the temple there is a street with a lot of vendors. And we just happened to be walking, and I found one shop that had like some older Star Wars toys in the window. So I went in, and it's a vintage shop. It had vintage toys, T-shirts, a whole bunch of stuff, and I found another Keshi in there. So it was a pretty good trip for Keshi. I'm gonna make like a hunt video, but like a Keshi hunt video too. There's lots of footage. Also, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 was absolutely clutch in this trip. I had it ready all the time. It got good footage. It got good footage in the con. It got good footage just everywhere I went. And it's small. It's discreet. Some toy stores don't let you film inside, which I respect. But also, if they don't have a sign and you're filming, it's more low key when you're filming in the store and just getting some quick footage. So it worked out great. It's a tight fit. Oh, because it's a clicker. Okay. We're looking good. We are looking good. Now I need G124. I don't like that. I don't like all of the sprues sitting on my lap to build this. This is weird. G124. Also, this is much more advanced than the other one that I built. I recorded a live, well, not a live build. I recorded a build of the Blokees Saint Seiya kit because I really like Saint Seiya, and I'm editing the video, and I go, do I even edit this? Would anyone even watch this kind of build? Okay, so this will go here. Ha. How's that look? And then where are those little gold handcuffs? I love the idea that it's just molded in yellow and they just accurately spray paint this. Matrix of Leadership. I like when it's done, it tells you the name right here. There. Can you all see? Damn, these are tiny parts though. Jeez, just dropped it for a fourth time. I think these are becoming more and more available, accessible in North America. Blokees has definitely a. I think they're out of China or something, but they have an Asia presence, right? And then obviously for licensing reasons, what you have in Asia might not necessarily be licensed or available for you to sell in North America. So stuff from China might not be here yet. So I bought the Saint Seiya one from AliExpress, and afterwards they announced that line at New York Toy Fair. So this one is fully done with. I can get rid of this. But they're becoming more and more accessible here, it seems like. D16. Well, it's supposed to be more accessible. I don't know about America. I feel bad because it's like there's all these tariffs going on and people, American friends who are going to Japan, it's like, oh, you can, you know, just circumvent that rule. Go to Japan yourself and buy them and import them yourself. But I'm like, oh shoot, you can't even do that because you still have to you'd have to pay the duty price on your way back into America. Oh look, the little windshield wipers are there on his chesticles. Can you see that? G24 G124, you sunk my battleship. That's what this feels like. This is G15. But yeah, so all the friends who were there who were like, I'm buying all this and I get to bring it back, and I was excited for them. Then it's like, oh, hopefully you guys can get back with your toys. I haven't heard from Yoko yet if there's any issues with her pickups. So who knows? Whom knows? Like this? See. Oh, so they're forced. Oh, these are really tiny pieces. Yeah, but more. You can import these from Asia. They have an Ultraman line, Saint Seiya line, Pokemon. I think they showed off a bunch of new properties at New York Toy Fair. But I wonder what the pricing is going to be like by the time it gets to America. This is the chess piece for this Optimus. Just holding this Megatron from the lower level line, previous level line for scale. Was it D Blake who said most people aren't building on a snack table? That's really funny. That's really funny. B14. Celebration was kind of crazy. It got there. I think they opened at 9. I pretty much arrived at 9:30, and we had to. Luckily, Yoko and Tommy picked up the passes a couple days before, so I didn't have to go by badge pickup first. But here's the crazy thing, and this is what I don't understand, and I hope people are wary of this. Weary? Aware of this when you're buying passes secondhand. So Yoko bought her pass and she was able to get in line, the virtual queue, and she helped me pick up my passes too. So I paid her, and then she was able to transfer these passes to my account. Now, after I had them in my account, I was able to, you know, reserve different events that needed a ticket or a badge, like getting into the shop or getting into different panels. I was able to do that all by myself for my account, which is great. But here's the thing: the tickets were not when it came to the event time. The tickets were not actually in my account. I couldn't see my QR code. So I couldn't have picked up my tickets myself because she paid for it. She has to go and pick up the badges for everyone under the account. So the transfer is technically just to give me access to reserve events. So now if you were online and you're like, I didn't get a pass, and someone just says, I'm selling an extra, or I'm selling my badge, I'm not going anymore, and you bought it off them, right? Then it's like, you know, what if that person's not going to Japan anymore? Or you have to meet up with somebody online to get your badge? That could have been very disastrous for somebody. So I don't think that was very clear for a lot of people who bought or sold to other people. So you got to be careful with these events, man. All right. Luckily, I bought it from a friend who was able to get them ahead of time. But man, I'd be pissed off if I had to go meet up with the person that I sold to or something, and they're not even in Japan. Okay, so these little hinges are the door flaps for the chest. Cool. So I put the matrix of leadership in. Now I'm attaching the doors onto the chest. Very cool. And then it opens. Does it open more? It does open more. What do we think so far? Does this look good? Wait, how come this part has more stuff? Oh, I missed a step on this last page. Guys, come on, man. You guys were supposed to let me know that I was moving too fast. Okay, my computer chat isn't even updating, so I gotta go read the screen. What's up, Spencer394? Emperor Antonio of Seatopia. Blokees are everywhere in Ohio. That's good. Spencer, this is a Blokees Action Edition Optimus Prime. It seems like such a long build. Someone said it's easy to build. Makes me not want it anymore. It's easy, but there's a lot of parts. What do you want me to do, man? What can I do? Okay, luckily everything is spaced out, so you know where it's supposed to go, and it's more secure that way too, because these fitments are incredibly accurate. You can see how hard I kind of have to press here, but I guess that's good. Ooh, there's your ab crunch. And I guess the twist would be from here. Usually there's like the pelvic region here that would go on here to give, since it's just like a straight bar like this, that'll allow it to turn also. All right. That's in. Here's the front. Close. Hey, there you go. I love that they actually do call it crotch components. All right, we're going to start with H120. What color is itch? But yeah, they have some minion kits. They have, I think I want to get them for my kids because my son loves minions lately. They have Sesame Street, I believe. H120? Okay, yeah, that's this one. They have two different grades, I guess, of Saint Seiya. Did I mention Pokemon? H123. I have this kit and haven't built it yet. I didn't expect this many parts. It looks, yeah, it's I guess the bigger the kit, the more advanced build it is. If it was like the basic, more simpler kits, these you wouldn't have to assemble so many things. They would just have the pieces come ready to put together. Does anyone have YOLO Park? Can you confirm if that one is just like a Build-A-Figure almost? This one goes here. This goes here. Okay, so that is the upper crotch. Snaps in. You have this. G125. H. I really do like the metallic color on this one, the metallic finish. G1, 2. Oh, this is the center of his cod piece. So that'll go. I mean, Samrock, this is pretty easy. It's just a lot of pieces. It's not like I'm confused or anything. And I guess there are more experienced model kit builders that would use nippers for some of this stuff. Sand down the the nubs there, the contact points. But for me, like, this is the level of involvement that's perfect for me. It's like 3D printing. I'll 3D print something. I don't want to sand it. This is it. I'm good. This is what I'm going to do. And for it to look the way it looks when it's finished with this amount of effort makes me very happy. Whoa, does this mean this is articulated? Because it's a ball peg that goes into the front cod piece. Does that give it range? Yeah, dude. Gives it a little flappy flap action. That's cool. Nice. G122 and G123. I don't know if you guys like this video. Let me know in the comments, because I do have the Megatron one here too. All right, so when I see something like this with a little clamp C grip here kind of deal, right? That just means they're letting you move this, which is just a little bit more flexibility and range for posing. The legs would go in here, so it's a little bit more kick range, I guess, from this region. Oh, Balantibor says I have the YOLO Park Transformers stuff. It's definitely more like a bath. G112. So this is closer to model kit. YOLO Park. I mean, YOLO Park is metal parts, right? So it's they pre-assemble most of it, so you don't. How do you remove metal parts off of a metal sprue? All right. Hopefully this means inserts. Oh, there's one more piece. A110. These colors are so nice. Solid and clean paints. Do you guys think DK could do this? What? Oh, crotch piece. This part is over the back. There's a back crotch hang. And then finished. It doesn't tell me to insert, but I'm assuming what more else would I need? What more would I need? Did I miss something here? No. Okay, now we're going to do some arms. I think I can finish this tonight. Do you guys think I can finish this tonight? I really hope so. It'd be weird to start another stream that's like halfway through. H134. H134. Like 34 pieces on a single sprue. Does seem very daunting to me. I think Mario sent me one. But he sent me a... Oh, H116 is one of my pieces that fell out in transit. Nice. Is it different from H117? Shoot. These two fell off. I don't know which one is which. It looks close enough to me. Mario sent me a Kamen Rider model kit a while back. I haven't even gotten to it yet, but I kind of want to build those. I really love Kamen Rider character designs, suit designs, things like that. So I also don't want to spend money on a SH Figure Arts collection of that, just because it's a lot of money. I don't know it well enough to spend money on it, that much dough on it. So there's like there's a Bandai line called Shodo, which are simple model kits too. Which I got one of in Japan. We're cruising. I can finish this. Where am I? Uh-oh. Oh, no. What? This goes... What? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let's line these pieces up. Nope. Okay, that one's on me. That one was my bad. Oh no, it's the wrong kit. It's B22. Kamen Rider? Oh, Samrock Kamen Rider is like it's masked when it came to North America, it was called Masked Rider. But I mean it's like before Super Sentai. It's before Power Rangers, right? I think it kind of pioneered that style of show. It's like live action, uh, a lot of transformations, of, from a human to a superhero type, super fantastical uh, armor or whatever suit it may be with weapons, morphing gear. So that's Masked Rider or a Common Rider. Sometimes they have bikes, right? And again, I haven't seen a lot of it, but I had a couple toys growing up, and when you look at the suits, it's like Power Ranger suits, but a little bit more detailed, a little bit more streamlined, and they just look so cool. Um, but I want to stay in my lane as much as I can, so H120. And then yeah, they would fight monsters, right? Just people in costumes. And I think, man, Super Sentai, how many years old is Super Sentai? Sorry, Kamen Rider. If I had DK here, he could help me look it up. Torbensu, what's good, man? Just doing what I do. Building model kits. What? This doesn't make any sense. This goes here? This hole? Ooh, this is like a elbow. No, this is an elbow joint, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. Winger Lou says, haven't seen Kevin wear glasses since the Instagram live days. Let me tell you something. All right, we'll go back to Japan for a second. Here in Canada, if I wanted to get a new set of glasses, I'd have to go get an eye test, which is, that's not the uncommon part. Eye test would be like $90 Canadian. Then you got to get the frames itself. Then you're going to get lenses. And sure, insurance will cover a couple $100 every few years. But you can go into a glasses store in Japan, right? They'll do the eye test on site for you, for free. For free. Okay? And then you get your frames and you get your. Where does this hole go? You choose your frames, and then because it was so cheap, my prescription's pretty high because playing Game Boy in the dark in the 90s, that'll do that to your eyes. So my prescription's not the best. It's not terrible, but it's bad enough that if I wanted to get like thin framed glasses, my lenses would be too thick and it wouldn't work. Like it would be jutting out of the frame. So you would have to shell out extra money to pay for like higher end lenses that have the same prescription, but they're thinner. B123. So I got a pair of glasses, and I got not anti-nerd, like the hiding how bad your prescription is nerd lens. So they're -5 point something, but these are thin. And my daughter got a pair of glasses. You can get an eye test and a pair of glasses if they have the lens in stock, within an hour in Japan. Okay? So I got a set of glasses for my daughter, and she got the ones that change color during the day when you go out and it's sunny. So between hers and mine, 2 pairs of glasses, 2 eye tests with special lenses, I paid 300 Canadian dollars, and I had them within a few days. Mine took longer because of the lens, but my daughter's was ready within an hour. So I've always been like, my glasses, because my lenses are so thick, they make me look like a big nerd. I don't like wearing them on stream. This one, I'd like to think looks a little bit better. B123, yeah, and B17. Hey, Brick, what's up? Come on. There you go. Ooh. So these are like the sockets for the articulation. They're surprisingly well fitted. Well, B15. Konnichiwa. Yoko just sent me a reel today. You say konnichiwa for people who aren't your friends, or something like that. What's up, Toy Rensu? Google says Kamen Rider came out in 1971. So think of like guys in big monster suits fighting on screen and doing bike stunts and all this stuff in 1971, right? Guys, I'm loving this red, by the way. Looks really good. Micro Galaxy Squadcast, what's up? I've got Pokemon Blokees coming tomorrow. Nice. Where did you order from, man? B116. The Pokemon ones look really good. I think I saw Taco Boy with one also. This is something that, to me, it's like, why did they have to separate this piece? They could have put it together. You know, not gonna overly complain. Brick says, yep, I was born in Kamen Rider and Ultraman have just existed, still going too. Yeah, is Ultraman before Kamen Rider? Nice. All right, so we've got one bicep. I promise you the payoff. Well, I can't promise that, but I'm really hoping the payoff is worth it. A15 and A13. Spencer, I am looking forward to the Transformers and Zoids collaboration, but I don't know if it's a figure or a model kit. I don't know. Damn, bro, blind? What? What did I miss now, Torensu? Oh, these are, you gotta build the hands. So like the other kits, they would have pre-made hands for you. Oh, because my prescription is 5? Is that why I'm blind? That's fair. No, that's fair. It's individually articulated fingers. That's why. I gotta stop dropping these or I'm gonna keep losing parts. Dude, yeah, win or lose. Prescription lenses in an hour. A122 times 4? Or is that just the thumb? Oh, no. Wait, do Transformers only have 4 fingers? Huh. I did not know that. I mean, actually, I don't know how many I thought they did have, but I guess I never thought about it. No, A122. No, they have 5 fingers. Oh, only 22 is individual. The index finger and the thumb are individual. The rest, fingers 3, 4, 5 is a single piece. I guess that's for weapon gripping action. A121. Okay, that's still pretty cool. They're all on ball joints. So this is like a Wolverine claw. It's 3 in a single piece. Hey, that's not bad. Oh, and you can replace this so you can have one pointing finger. Did I just say finger? All right, so we have this part here, the exhaust, goes into this bicep and gives you right arm. All right, here. See if you can hear the click. All right. So that'll go into some sort of socket. It'll bend this way. It'll have a bicep cut. Very cool. Whew. All right. Let me catch up and drink some water. This is crazy. This is a lot. You got me looking like Rick Dom over here reading the chat on my phone. Bro, you need build Gundam. Torrensu, why are you talking like DK? You're just trying to save time? My people were conquered and colonized by Japan, so I'm a reluctant poser at best, says Brick something. Micro Galaxy Squadcast says AliExpress, the Pokemon ones are insane. Yeah, I've seen the Charizard one. Looks really cool. $450 for Pikachu, Eevee, Charmander, and Psyduck. 19 for Charizard. I was actually tempted a lot in Japan by the Pokemon Scale World. It looked like everyone had Venusaur, but I'm just gonna leave that alone. Ultraman was 1966. That's cool. I love the idea of that stuff, where it's like prop buildings, different scenes to make it look, it's all practical, right? So I love that, those practical effects, the stunt work, throwing people in a costume into buildings and whatnot. I just never, like, Power Rangers was the extent of that for me, though. How tall will this prime be? I'm not sure. I don't know exactly. Instead of looking it up, I'm just going to finish this build and then measure it. Okay, so 17, that's another one that I popped out earlier. Pokemon Lego releases this year. That is going to take so much of my money. Oh, dang. They're doing Lego too? Yeah, so right before I left, they announced some Lego Lord of the Rings sets. Man, was it one or two? That, I mean, Lego's coming for your money too. Tomorrow will be DK, and it should be DK and myself, unless he decides to change and not let me know. Here we go. We have the Autotron logo. I know what this is. Got to make sure DK plugs the right show tomorrow. Yeah. I haven't heard from him, but we should be both on tomorrow. I got I mean, I got to make a haul video regardless. Got a lot of stuff. I don't know if you have heard of Rement. Their Japanese blind box, usually in 1/12 scale. Um, they make a lot. They make like Pokemon diorama scenes, like little tableau kind of things. They make a lot of food props. They make a lot of themed sets. But so like one set will have eight different items in the whole wave, right? And you buy a blind box and hopefully you get the one that you're looking for. And in Canada, those are probably like $25 Canadian. H132. $25 Canadian per box. And that's a pretty pricey blind box. But a $25 box here in Japan is like a $7 equivalent. So at that point, I'm like, we're just buying full sets of Rement. We brought back a whole bunch for me and the kids. We're going to lose no glue, no nippers. Required. Stickers optional. Optional stickers to give it, what was it? The toy look? See, so once we build one arm, you're kind of getting the hang of it. H2. But when you look back and see how many pieces are remaining, it's kind of scary, kind of worrisome. Just because it's already been an hour and a half, and there's a lot more, and my fingers hurt. I'll try to stay on as long as I can because of the jet lag. I've been trying to stay up and fix my sleep. The last few nights, I've been trying to watch TV at the kitchen table, like on my tablet, and I've caught myself falling asleep a couple times. Last night, I stayed up trying to watch Andor, and I did catch up on everything. I'm all caught up. Trying to figure out what to do with Boba Squadron. I don't think we can do a recap and talk about everything because it looks like every week they're doing 3 episodes. And it's only going to be four weeks worth of show. So it's like close to 3 hours a week of content. It's like, how am I going to screenshot all of that every week? Right? I mean, I screenshot on the toilet, but I'm not on it that long that I can do so many screenshots. Rick Jones, man. Believe in me, sir. Believe in me. I can do this. I can do this. Believe in me. How did you guys tune into DK's unboxings the last 2 weeks? If you did, how did it go? Let me know. There are a lot of shows on Wednesday. You right. So I'm happy and grateful that you're here. Emperor Antonio of Seatopia, Lego Bag End just released, and if you ordered in the first day or so, you got the scene with Smeagol and Deagle. 270 is a lot of money, man. But that scene seems cool. That's when he murders him because he wants the ring. Because it's my birthday and I wants it. Not the best delivery of that line. Kevin, did you get any Godzilla figures? I did not. I did, however, peruse a lot of vinyl toys, and man, they are pricey. Um, I have some footage of some really, really nicely painted vinyl, kaiju related vinyl. Yeah, I'll show you guys. Wait, what is the? Yeah, honestly, what is the point of this? What is the point of this panel? Is it supposed to come? Oh, extra weapons, swappable weapon parts. Because there's a little tab here. It looks like you can remove. Yeah, that's got to be it. That has got to be it. Oh, my fingers. But no, I didn't get any Godzilla toys to answer the question. We looked at there's a lot of secondhand stores, so we saw a lot of stuff. I think my son got a Godzilla Gashapon figure. And sometimes it's like when you see the loose stuff, it's like, oh, is this a good toy? Is this old? Is this modern? Is it like a modern day $10 vinyl? And am I overpaying for it? Right? So kind of stay in my lane in that sense. But I did look at vinyls to really try and appreciate that world. It's pricey. It's pricey out there. A120. I'm getting excited because I think I'm going to get the arms done right now. So that's the left hand with... I can't zoom anymore. Oh no. Where did it go? I think it was that battle cry that did me in. No, I lost his fingers. Oh, man. No, wait, they're still here. Then what flew off? I lost his thumb. Wait, I didn't put on a thumb yet. What is happening? All right, A119. I didn't lose his thumb. His hand flew away. Oh, thank God. Okay, should I have one hand with the index finger and one hand with the trigger finger? All right, right arm or left arm, sorry. Autobots logo. Click that in with the bicep swivel. This is cool. That's cool. That's a cool looking arm. All right, so progress update. So far, we've got the head on a neck joint, the chest with openable pecs to reveal the removable matrix of leadership. I can't imagine there's much more. I think they just put all the pieces together at the end, so we'll follow the instruction. The crotch, and we're down to legs. Chat, we can do this. Sorry, I can do this. Toronto Prop Expo. How's it going? Oh, I gotta check. I think I replied to your email earlier today. On one hand, I like that there is some bingeability with 3 a week. On the other hand, it's a long night. I hear you. I think I was talking about this with Chamba, but I mean, it's a fair concern, right? Sometimes you watch these shows and you go, "Dang, 1 episode a week. I wish there was more." And then they'll give you a 3-episode premiere, and if the show's good, then you're like, "Yeah, I really, really want more," which is a good sign. And I don't know why with Andor they chose to give 3 episodes on the first night and every night afterwards. So now it's like Y'all wanted more, right? Here's 3 every week. And it's like, no, now it's too much. Now it's too much. So what can you do? What can you do? And is the only resolution to that to drop all the episodes at once? Is that the only way? Okay, so here's an alternate mask piece for his face. Which not only are there swappable weapons, but there's different body parts that you can switch out to. What part of the figure is this? Is this a leg? Oh, is this an ankle joint? Whoa. Okay, we'll see. H2. H210. Dang, what are these parts? H210. This thing. And G19. G19er. But yeah, Andor was one of my favorite Star Wars shows. Rogue One is in my top favorite Star Wars movies. So, Andor has been, I mean, they're into some pretty serious topics so far that I don't think have been mentioned in Star Wars yet, which I think that's what the show is about. It's like pushing those boundaries. What is happening here? Oh, okay. Oh, this is the whole foot. This is not just the ankle pivot. This is the whole foot. This is a toe hinge. H212. Wing, you're up. What did he do? What is he doing? DK did fine. Rick Jones, that is not a great testimonial on DK's behalf. He did fine. This is Kevin's version of Andor season 1. Oh yeah, yeah, they had the different stations, right? They were building stuff. Oh, this is cool. All right, look at that. There's your toe articulation. There's your ankle, front, back. Then now I need the sole of his foot, a G115. Guys, this is a lot. I don't think I need red right now. A G115 is right here. What is this extra hole for? Is this for a flight stand or a foot stand? Ooh. Okay, so all the blue parts for the foot. Decaying around? Hell no. Hell no. Do not mess with the brand like that. You know what? I don't think changing the channel name to Decaying Around would motivate DK. Torrentsu, is that a real thing? Next time try building from feet up? The hell does that mean? That means, like, this would be out of order then. That sounds insane. What kind of monster would do something like that? And we have a foot. You know what? I should have added something here. Add. Media file. How do I add just a photo? How do I add a photo? Image. All right, since we're talking about this anyway, we're hanging out, and ToyCon is coming up uh, in a few days. Should I put a banner up? I should have peed before I came down here. All right, let's do that. Hey, there we go. Oh, the chat updated. Cool. Any airport drama during the trip? What is considered airport drama? Not really. Last time we had some food allergy issues for my kids. But nothing like that this trip. Everyone came home safe. Consider this a total success. Everyone's alive. So it was fun. It was fun. Although I think 11 days with the family is challenging. I think maybe nearing the end, starting to get on each other's nerves. But we made it. Balantibor says, this makes me really excited for the Blokees Action Edition Sound Wave. Yeah, I remember they announced a whole bunch of stuff. I just don't remember which characters and which class. Oh, wow, you put together your own knee joint. That's pretty impressive. Is this even, is this legible down here? I don't know if I need to make this larger, but I just want to put up a banner toying around ToyCon, obviously, next Saturday, May 3rd, with special guests. Cal Dodd, the voice of Wolverine. George Buza, the voice of Beast from X-Men, the animated series, and X-Men 97. Signing autographs, taking selfies. And of course, Matt Sadowski, who plays the Power Rangers SPD Green Ranger. I think he becomes blue later on also. But he's coming back too, and got some new vendors in this year, right? There's lots of collector vendors too, right? People selling their own personal collection. I don't what's a good phrase. What would you call that? There's a lot of moving parts for this knee. So you got this. This goes here, I think. But yeah, it's gonna be next Saturday. We've got $5 cover. You can get tickets online on the website, toyingaround.ca/TATC, or tickets at the door. And we got some really great vendors, right? Again, like I said, Horizon Diecast is going to be there. We've got some Pokemon vendors, not a crazy amount of Pokemon vendors, but it's obviously part of the hobby, part of collecting. And I do enjoy it. So there's some of that. There's diecast. There's action figures. It's just a good mix of local retailers and collectors too. So you have something. You build from the feet up, so you have something standing. Yeah, but I mean, it's Do we? I don't know. Maybe I'm inexperienced. Inexperienced. I don't think that's crucial. Is it? What the heck? Okay, that goes there. H21, H22. Did I get a photo with Yoko, Tommy, RMD, and Toy Rensu? I got a photo with Yoko and Tommy individually, and Art. No, wait, no. We were all at the baseball game together. But I did not get Toy Rensu. I was only there for the first day of celebration, so I didn't get to see everything that they saw. I didn't even get to see everything that I wanted to see. It's honestly, one day is not enough at Star Wars Celebration, maybe a day and a half. And that's just purely based on lineups. If you want to go get food, there's a huge lineup. If you want to go get autographs, line up for specific stores, panels, getting through from like the 7 different halls, it's a lot. It is a lot of time. And if the con also closes at 6 on the main days, which to me seems very early. So it's like there's very limited time to do what you're doing in one day. But I also had like my wife and kids there with me, and already on that one day, my kids weren't surviving. They left the con while I was waiting for my autograph line. They left to go get ice cream. So like it's a lot, and to ask them to go for 3 days, I don't think anyone would have, myself or the kids would have survived it. So I only went for the one day. But like I was able to get in an interview, which I hadn't really planned on doing initially. Where does this go? Ooh, there you go. I like the wheels here showing off on the side. Here? Nice. H21 and H22. Yeah, I mean, first I went in, Hasbro, they don't even scan your badge. This is a weird part. I realized nobody scanned my badge. There's not like a NFC thing like San Diego Comic-Con. To scan you in and out, or like Toronto Comic-Con. Dang, my fingers are on fire right now. Banner is readable, thank you. I forgot Paul. Paul is not on the guest list this year. I believe he is unavailable that day, which is why I haven't advertised it. Next Saturday is also free comic book day. Yeah. John to the Ross, how's it going? Kevin, was the plane ride uncomfortable? Were the kids pretty good on the flight? Our Japan trip has been delayed from this summer to 2026. On my way there, we stopped over in Vancouver. That was okay. The kids slept on that leg for a little bit, but then most of the leg from Vancouver to Japan, they were up for most of it because it's like there's a lot of movies. We took Air Canada; they have a lot of movies. I watched A New Hope on the way there. On the way back, I watched. I pre-downloaded War of the Rohirrim, Lord of the Rings movie on my tablet, but turns out they had it on there, so I didn't really need to do that. Um, and then what else did they have? Wait, where do these wheels go? You can't even see the wheels, but the detail is in there? Okay. All right. That's right. Like, those wheels are, it's just one wheel that you might be able to see here. That's dope. I guess if you wanted to open this up and do battle damage or something, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, the Hot Toys line was crazy. A couple of friends I know were able to get through, but I knew I only had the one day, so it's like I can't spend all my time in lines. There's just so much I wanted to see. But we'll do a celebration related stream sometime soon. But yeah, the plane ride, because of my nerd kid allergy, I keep calling them nerds. The nerd kid allergies, it's like they got their own special meals, so you have to go on early and wipe down your seats from from allergens and stuff, and it's just like I feel like they do that. Like you get early boarding, but it's like legal responsibility is like shifted over to you. Kind of, it feels like, oh, okay, clean yourselves, and if anything happens, it's not our fault because you were the one in charge of cleaning it and wiping down all your seats and everything. Oh, they say L on the inside. Okay, I've already put mine on, so that part has already passed me. G26. But at least you get to go on early. So this goes like this, and here it looks like. Nice. So then I take the knee joint. No, this is a hip joint that I built earlier, and that goes here. And the foot goes here. Ooh. Oh, and that gives it the ankle. Wait, how does it give an ankle? Oh, because this has this axis too. Dang. So it can rotate this way, and it has space to go up and toe hinge. Oh, wow. That looks like fun. Yeah, Samrock, the Hot Toys line was super long. Oddly enough, and this is a little bit strange, and maybe it's my inexperience, but the Jazzwares Micro Galaxy, the Jazzwares MGS exclusive was sold in the Hot Toys booth. Hot Toys had their own like a little, almost like a pavilion, little compound. So if you wanted to compete with the people who wanted the Hot Toys exclusives, the little Cosby Ewoks and all that stuff, it's like you have to go in that line to get your MGS also. And so the weird part is, I don't know how those two companies are connected. Maybe they just struck up a deal for this event. But also, Jazzwares had their own booth. They had their own display. So, like, why not just sell it there? I don't know what the logistical reason is, right? There's got to be a reason for it. They can't do commerce. They can't have a lineup where the Jazzwares booth is in that section of the hall. I don't know. I don't know. Would it have been too much traffic there? They don't have the space to accommodate a lineup for people for sale. So they're like, hey, Hot Toys, can we? Is it cool if we have our product in your space? Don't know how that works, but it was interesting. So if you had lined up, say you lined up at Hot Toys and you didn't notice that the MGS was there, then you ran over to the MGS booth, and then you're like, what? It was at Hot Toys? Shoot, I don't remember how this goes. Um, does this thing have a full inner frame? What does that mean? What do those words even mean? It's just provocative. Ooh, so that's the part that had the ankle rotation. Kit Kat, how's it going? It's possible that it can transform because I know Gundam has transforming model kits. That would be a level beyond my capacity and also patience, I think. I don't know if I could do that for so long. H2 11. Also, that's probably going to be a higher price point too, right? The amount of additional engineering for something like that. Okay, so this is the foot. We've already seen this. Hopefully I can just fly through. So we need the G116, which is the heel. And then now we want blue A117. But man, when you think about all the different type of toys that you can buy out there in Japan, it's awesome. John to the Ross, flying from West Coast to East Coast US is getting uncomfortable for me, and that's only 4 to 5 hours. I'm dreading the flight to Japan. Yeah, 14 hours is no joke. On the way back, it was 12 hours. But yeah, it's a serious flight, but I have spent a lot of time flying back and forth from Hong Kong over the years. So the idea of it I'm okay with. But there might come a day where just like that seems like a lot of time. Also, I'm not too tall. I'm not too tall for seats, for like economy seats, that I can sit comfortably without being crammed or too cramped, sorry, for 14 hours. I'll get up and stretch. Help the kids go to the washroom, make sure they don't flush anything by accident, because those type of toilets are new to them. But if I didn't have children there, I could probably sleep for a good 10 of the 14 hours. But there's a lot to do on the plane. Oh, we're almost done. This is exciting. 24 H1 22 H1 21 H1 22. That's it for H1. You're done. You are done. I am lost. as to which piece this is. Okay, so these two go together. This piece is here. This is this way. What? Oh no. Oh no. All right, here. Let's line this up. Here goes here. That's what I did wrong. My wife was upset that she missed Ryan Gosling at Star Wars Celebration. She's like, he was here. Did you see? Like, yeah, I heard through social media. We didn't see it. H2 30. We're almost there. We are almost there. Don't give up. We're almost at the finish line. We are grooving. H27. I'd like to visit Japan someday. I helped a journalist in Japan with something, and she said she wanted to buy me a meal. I mean, if you ever needed an excuse to go to Japan, I don't think you need to wait for an excuse to go. However, the promise of a meal being there for you when you arrive, I mean, that should be a deal sweetener. We went to this place called Ichiran Ramen, which is like a famous ramen spot. It's very interesting. I think what they're known for is that they're individual booths. So you go up. It's like you just sit at a booth. There's walls. There's a little tap that you can pour water for yourself. You a lot of restaurants in Japan, you pre-buy what you want to eat at the front through like a vending machine type deal. You put your money in, it prints out a ticket for you, and then you usually give them your ticket of what you ordered. And so you sit down at this booth, you give them the ticket, you mark down how you want your ramen, you customize it in the way you want, and a little kind of like a bamboo window blind rolls up, and they start asking you questions. And if you don't speak Japanese, you're just kind of like, I don't know what's going on. They have little wooden tags on the side to kind of communicate. So they call this like the introvert's dream, right? So you can just put it down. One side's Japanese, one side's English. It's like, I don't understand the ordering process, or this is my first time, things like that. So, and there's an English side and a Japanese side, and so that's kind of how you interact. And I don't speak any Japanese. I didn't use any of those signs, and I got my food ready to go. It was really interesting, and like beer's cheap there, food's cheap there. Uh, if there's a promise of a meal when you go, just be like, yo, let me get my money's worth. Because yeah, there's good food. I mean, we went to the baseball game, and I got, shoot, is this the wrong way? I bought 3 beers for 2,700 yen. It's like 27 Canadian dollars, which is maybe a beer and a half at a North American sporting event. Maybe. That's just a lot of money. I think I put this on the wrong way. Although in hindsight, I don't know if this even matters. Yo, has anyone seen that Sinners movie? It looks really good. I really want to go watch it, and sounds like some great reviews on it so far. I want to go check it out. Torrensu's dropping all of his uh, Duolingo lessons, lesson 1 in the chat. Sushi to gohan kudasai. Sushi with rice, please. Mizu to ocha kudasai. Water and tea, please. I did that same lesson. Gohan. Sinners is rated fresh. Yeah, I mean, the first thing I've ever seen of it was a trailer, I think before I left. Next thing you know, it's out and it's crushing everywhere, man. There's there's an A24 film. I think it's a war film that I want to check out too. Revenge of the Sith is returning to theaters. It's crazy. Crazy. Where am I here? Guys, don't lose focus. Don't lose focus. Do I have this right? Oh, that part's kind of scary. Oh, this is a double jointed knee. Look. Here and then here. What do these lines mean? All right. I don't like this. I don't like this that I don't know what's happening. This is the front. This is a knee. How high is this? Chad, I think I played myself. My local IMAX is one of the few premium 70mm houses in the nation, but Sinners is crowded because Nolan made people hip to it. Is that for Oppenheimer? Brent W? What the heck, man? Okay, there we go. Just spazzing out for no reason. Dang. Just had to line it up properly. What a doofus. G1 20, G1 21. Man, I'm so tired. I think I'm going to crash after this. But I will not give up until this is done. I will not. Yo, what? I will not give up. This doesn't look right, though. Okay. G25. I don't watch horror movies, so I'll never see Sinners, but I saw the end credits scene, and an artist that I really liked is in it. Made me almost... I mean, is it like a zombie movie? I don't do horror either, but I do, like, zombies are cool. I'll watch zombies. All right, here we go. Thank God, man. This is a lot of fun, but oh, shikaka. Oh wait, no, I have it the right way. And now the leg. Bring or lose, you missed the beginning of the stream where I was given floor nuggets. We're talking about floor nuggets to eat. It's also a musical? Wait, whoa, what? It's a vampire. Oh, I love vampire movies. I love vampire and zombie movies. All right. Fison's the animator. What's up? This is the Blokees Action Edition G1 Optimus Prime. Now the normies are chasing the 70 back in interstellar days. You didn't have weekday afternoon shows filled. I mean, yeah. That's cool. All right, guys, main body complete. Oh man, there's a jetpack. All right, I can do the jetpack. I can do this. B112. There's not that many pieces left. Okay, so let's clean up some of these sprues, okay? This is pretty much done except for an alternate faceplate. So we're going to take that off. Where's the headpiece? This is the alternate. Is it just a different color? Okay, I dig that. So I can get rid of that. This one has... Oh, I need these for the jetpack. Oh, no. Then I need the actual jetpack pack, which is B112. Taco Boy, what's up, man? Says Kevin is improving. You know? Sometimes you just gotta pretend like you don't know what you're doing so that it seems like you're improving afterwards when really you're just working up to whichever level you really were at. Just so it's easier to surprise people. Ah. Oh, that's cool. So ball joint for the rocket, a little bit of angled articulation. And again, these are tight. Look at this. This is not wiggling at all. They're firm enough that you that they stay in place. Is this the skeleton you're talking about, Toransu? I guess they have all the details in there for that reason. All right, Energon Axe. We're going to go F. Oh, this is easy. Oh, those are the alternate eyes for if you want orange eyes. Oh, no. Don't lose it. It does feel like the clear plastic is a little bit more brittle. So put these together. And that is on this ball joint, same as the hands. So there's one weapon. Laser cannon, we're going E16. My God. E16, E11. Stormtrooper blaster. E111, this is called, actually. Takara Tomy also made model kits for... Yeah, there's a lot of model kits. But yeah, Transformers 1, they have that. I think YOLO Park has them too, right? Does that axe shine? I mean, it's translucent. Let me get a light here. That's too bright. That's way too bright. Oh, also on Air Canada, the flight had rush hour 1, 2, and 3. What? I guess my ISO is too hot for this light, but it's translucent. I don't know if it's shiny. Okay. We have cannon piece here, cannon piece here. Oh man, my eyes are so bad already. I don't know if it's the glasses. Nope, got it. Slide. It says it's sliding. This? That is pretty cool. E1, 2, which is the sight here. I'm excited to put this cannon together. E1, 8, and 9. No idea where that goes. Wait, is this... That's what that sliding means? Like you can... Like a shotgun type deal? Or you can change the... Oh, the distance of the... What'd you call this? The lower grip? That's cool. E1, 1. E1, 7. Down here. Almost there. We're almost there. We can do this. E1, 5. Yeah, this dark gray plastic is much more sturdy than the translucent plastic for the Energon axe, because those ones, these little, what are these extra little pieces called in the sprue? Like those ones snapped off for the clear one. I don't know where these even close around. But yeah, the clear one snapped off really easily, so guess it is what they say about... Oh, cool! What does this mean? E1, 4. Sliding. So there's some sort of play feature here. This? And this is extra... This is a clip? How's it looking? Is brittleness part of durometer, win or lose? I'm going to have to ask Kyle. Flexibility and... What is this? Okay, so that part's done. Now I can replace the backpack with an alternate piece. Okay, so this is saying this part can come off the regular back piece, right? To put on the jetpack, which we won't do yet. You can swap hands with the Energon axe. You can place the gun into into the hand. Wait, did they tell me to put everything together yet? They didn't. All right, let's do it. All right, join me. Join me. All right, we're zoomed in as much as we can. So there is a ball peg on the neck, ball peg neck joint, and a ball up top too, double ball. And that should just... Ooh. There it is. Fully assembled. Got a cannon here that has a sliding grip there and firing action. What's the best way to hold this? Oh, okay. I'm stupid. Inside of the hand, there is a little tab that comes out. I guess you can plug it in the laser cannon into that to give it a firm grip instead of just being loosey-goosey in there. So we're going to close the fingers a little. And that has a better grip. All right, so let's test this out, all right? Head, range. Also, this has some good weight to it. It doesn't immediately scream model kit when you pick it up. Like, it's light, but it's not stupidly light. Okay, so range. Shoulder goes, goes, goes. I think that's pretty much it there. We have a bicep swivel, elbow. This is the crunch that it does. Oh, this is the... Oh, I need to click it. Hey, Taco Boy, thank you so much for the 2 Hot Wheels Super Chat. Says, now get the Megatron. My friend, I am way ahead of you. But there you go. Twist and crunch. Again, these flaps here move a little bit. Oh, a bit. Look at that. Yo. Dude. Okay, don't forget this part here. N from Murder Drones. What's up? I mean, look, this part moved completely upwards to accommodate for this high knee kick. And then when you're not doing that, right back down because of that little ball joint that this is on. Completely lifted up. Wait, hold on. Yo, I just turned. Yo, what? Magnet. Whoa! Hell yeah. Uh-oh, leg. I don't think I clicked that in hard enough. Yep, I didn't do that. Dang, that's cool. And you know what? The magnet looks cool too. That is awesome. Okay. Okay, I'm digging it so far. Liking it a lot. I think there's another accessory though. We're gonna put them right here. Communicator. There's another communicator accessory, and you can put different scenes on it. Arm communicator. Oh, that's what those little ports are on the arm that I was wondering, like, why did they make these covers that go off instead of a solid piece? So that's why you can take that little tab off, put in his communicator, and he can FaceTime Bumblebee there with a sticker, or this holographic one. So that's what this piece is, and you can put stickers on. So you can do toy switch version, which is shifting the blue neck peg to orange, and then you can remove all of these to get to the blue eyes to switch it over to orange eyes and give it that look. There's a display base, and there are optional stickers here. I think I like the sticker look. Hold on. How do I add a poll? Because I kind of like the sticker look. How do I add a poll? Is there a live chat here? I kind of like the sticker look. Start a poll. Stickers. Is there a live chat here? I kind of like the sticker look. Start a poll. Let me know in the YouTube. It's only YouTube. YouTube poll here. Should I put the stickers on, or let me know in the YouTube? It's only YouTube. YouTube. This was a lot of fun here. Should I put the stickers on? So those are swappable pieces, display base. You can. Oh, sick! You can add the extra accessories there. Or you can put the magnet on the base too. Display base. You can. Oh, sick! You can add the extra so that everything is there. And there's a picture of the magnet on the base too. Structure. All right, let's get to this base. You can add the extra so that everything is there. And there's a picture of the magnet on the base too. My bad. Did I put his shoulders on wrong, win or lose? No, this is how it is here. It's just if you want this look in that photo. Sorry for the echo. I opened up YouTube to add the poll. Do they make other Transformers in this size, Samrock? They make Megatron. That's already out. And someone said Soundwave earlier? Yeah, Toys R Us got in a whole bunch of Blokees, so you should check out what they have to offer there. Balantibor says no one wants it to be loosey-goosey in hand. You said it. Taco Boy, I like the stylized choices over the YOLO Park ones. YOLO Park, is YOLO Park a G1 look? I think they have movie looks too, right? But here are the extra stickers for the accessories. So I don't want to lose, because I'm already kind of, oh, I know where the red piece is. That piece fell off earlier. So there is this blue holographic piece that I can put one of these on. And then there's a Megatron or Bumblebee character sheet that goes on the forearm communicator. There's a little computer here. There's little keys sculpted in too. Where did I put the base? So if this is the base, slap of the base, you can put the extra accessories here. here. That's a faceplate. Those are extra eyes. Neck peg. Where can you put the jetpack? Can you put the jetpack somewhere? No, there's no hole for that. Here? I mean, it fits. This is essentially complete. Friends, we did it in under 2.5 hours. Minus story time, minus setup time. Please read all instructions before using... Oh. What? Please read all of this beforehand? No. I think this is... Oh, this is just for the battery. Oh, come on, man. Are you kidding me? Okay, where does this magnet go? Hey, you know what? That's cool. I'm glad it's sculpted, and I'm sure that's why they put this in here, designed it this way. But when you put the magnet into the base, it's got a nice Autobots logo at the front with your Optimus. Heck yeah. Oh, don't forget the extra. He's got extra fingers too. Okay, so there's a lot of optional parts. And here we go. I don't know if it can hold the matrix of leadership in its hands. It might be able to grip it in between the fingers, like this. Brent W says, I still haven't attempted Lego stickers, unqualified to vote. I think getting tweezers. Getting tweezers or something small to handle instead of using your fingers. That's a trick that I wish I learned when I was younger. Echo, that's fixed. Sound wave is coming, says Balantapor. Perfect. They closed the Toys R Us in my area. Yeah, no, Winger Lou's only one shoulder has the logo on it. From what I understand, you put these stickers on the left side here to give it like a toy look. Like this sheet says here. Yeah, Taco Boy, man, I'm beat. I've been trying to stay up the last 2 nights to combat jet lag. It's kind of okay. It's harder later on in the day, but dude, I wanted to put this together and I'm happy we did. Again, this has a good amount of weight. How much weight? You might be asking. $175 grams. Everyone else, figure it out if you're not using that system. All right, overall, how would I display this? How would I display this? Just standing here, shirt open, right? Is that the move? All right, I got to take some photos of this because this is a really good looking Megatron. Megatron, I am tired. Optimus. Megatron. Look at that. Is this decent range. Again, I don't have enough experience with Transformers to really know if this is good range or not. All right, what do you guys want to see for scale? What do you want to see for scale? So this is Action Edition. Oh yeah, send this video to Yoko. She will be scared, mainly because she doesn't want to put 2.5 hours into a build. So that is the Action Edition Optimus. This is the Galaxy class Megatron. All right. This is a SH Figuarts Captain Hoshino? What's his name? Vice Captain Hoshino. And then we have Marvel Legends. It's about MG size, says Tormensu. I'll have to take your word for it. Yeah, I only have a top cam. I don't know how it would look like this. All right, what else do you want to compare it to? The Simpsons? Not sure why that would ever happen, but, you know, it's cartoons. It could happen. What's up, Manic Mike? Left-handed guitars. SH Figuarts. Momo. Actually, this is kind of cool. I think this is my favorite. That's kind of cool. This is Joy Toy Leonardo. Is that a good size? I kind of like this. Yeah, Taco Boy. I honestly like the whole idea of having to mod it and change the holes in the sweater from Momo. I'm like, I'm over it, dude. Let me just pre-order Figma. Do you guys think this is a good scale matchup? I dig it. I dig it. I'm going to take a photo of these tomorrow. Dang, that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. All right, so let me swap on this Energon axe. See how easy it is for everyone. So, again, the cannon is keyed into a little. There's a little inside of his hand. There's a little piece that juts out that keys into the grip of the cannon. And let's see. Let's grab his hand here. That's easy to remove. Pop this on. Chop, 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 chop. How does that look? Oh, there you go. How does this look with the axe? That's pretty tough. I dig it. I really like the that you can put the communicator on here. I'm just I'm worried how hard it is to take that piece out. All right. But if I put the stickers on, then it's like the toy look. Will it work for photos? Gotta make sure I don't throw out the extra pointing fingers too. Oh, you know what I did rewatch on the plane? I rewatched the Matt Reeves Batman. A lot more enjoyable the second time around. A lot more enjoyable. Not sure why. Not sure what changed. But it was a good 3 hours that I killed. Hell yeah. All right. 80% of the chat says stick 'em on. That is that will be a project for another day, I think. With a steadier hand and well-rested eyes. But hey, overall, what do you think of this kit? Are you going to grab one? Undecided? Are you bi-curious? Let me know. Don't forget optional weapons, but also magnetic light up chest and eyes. If I turn this off. Really, really cool details and accessories on this. Batman 2 is on the verge of being canceled? No, come on, DC. The hell are you guys doing? What the hell are you guys doing? I thought the Matt Reeves Batman was going to be its own kind of like universe, separate from the rest of the Justice League stuff. Oh, I forgot. There's a little bit of a butterfly here, too. This is so cool. I dig it. I dig it. All right. Would this look good on your shelf? Would this look good in your toy photos? Is it just a build you would want to complete for yourself? Style-wise, is this an aesthetic that you enjoy? Comment down below. But this was a fun build. I'm glad I stuck it out and you are all here to witness greatness. Yeah. All right. What's left? What is left? I guess I just want to say that one last reminder for everybody that the Toying Around ToyCon is next Saturday. May 3rd, 2025, starting at 11 a.m. Eastern time here in the Toronto area. So we've got Cal Dodd, the voice of Wolverine. We've got George Buza, who is the voice of Beast. We've got Matt Sadowski, the Power Rangers SPD Green Ranger. McFarlane Toys will have toys on display. Some great vendors also, right? Bearded Builds, B&D Collectibles, Card Legends, TCG, CJ, of course. CJ's wife also has a new venture going on that she's going to be there selling. Also, Horizon Diecast. Obviously, you guys know I'm into Hot Wheels, 1/64 scale diecast, things like that too. We've got some great artists. Richard Reyes, who's always in the chat, is going to be there. Group of 7 Comics, Jason Lapidus is going to be there. There's a new comic book being launched uh, by Danny Green and I believe Mega J Retro and some people who worked on some the Flipboard Kickstarters and whatnot, called El Dragoon, and a lot of local collectors selling their private collections, things like that. So if you know somebody who is in the area, even if you can't make it, share it with them. Share it if on your socials if you can. Just get more people to the show. I just want to build this up into something bigger every year, and I think it's fun to have something like this in my area for the collectors around here too. Lots of friends I know who are collectors who I've met that are close by, who are local, getting them on board too. So come support the show. Come tell your friends. Come look for toys. Find some new toys. Find some new businesses to purchase from. Right, but of course, Toying Around ToyCon presented by ecollectibles.ca. You can check out. I'm gonna do the next month of Patreon for free for everyone because this month I had a lot of prep work for the vacation and ToyCon, but I'm back with Japan footage, so I'm gonna be editing those very soon and putting them up on Patreon. So I'm gonna just make it free for people who are already supporting the Patreon. But thank you for your patience, and Unboxing Thursdays tomorrow night. Unboxing Thursdays returns. Myself, DK. I don't think we have a guest. It's just us. But there's lots of new toys and things to open. That's actually Door? Am I missing messages here? There's a message on the screen, but I don't see it in the chat. Forlom to Zuckus. The X-Men 97 cast is coming to Washington SummerCon in June. I'm looking forward to that panel. It seems like they're traveling all over North America and tons of cons too, which is fantastic to see, right? So go support them. And why are these messages not coming up? That's so strange. But yeah, I'm going to do a Japan toy haul too. There's a lot of new stuff that I got. So check out those videos. They'll be coming out soon. First early access on patreon.com/toyingaround. Again, you'll be the first to watch those videos ad free, of course, over on Patreon. And of course, Unboxing Thursdays tomorrow night. Tap me in as a guest whenever. Oh, these messages, why aren't they showing up? Is this somewhere else? That's weird. Hey, but before you leave a thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed the build tonight. And of course, don't forget to comment what you think about this model and build. And see you tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, right here on youtube.com/toyingaround. I'm going to go shower and go to sleep. Have yourselves a great night. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.